everyone, welcome to TTV News with some latest events in TayNinhTV province, and now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of August 21st, as the Ministry of Health, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chairs the online conference, improving people health care, proactively and flexibly adapting, contributing to the recovery of people health for the rapid recovery and sustainable development. The conference connects to hundreds of breakpoints across the country.
The report of the Ministry of Health shows that together with the party, the people and the army, the health sector has overcome many difficulties and challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic to effectively control the disease and achieve the positive and important results in the care and protection of the people's health. However, besides achievements, there are still many existing problems and limitations in the medical work that need to be addressed early, such as the shortage of work equipment and medical supplies occur at many medical establishments. The institutional system still has many shortcomings, and the regulation allowing the procurement and buying of the drugs and medical equipment and investment are still limited as in the recent pandemic prevention and control. There are many shortcomings in health financing issues, such as health insurance face value, hospital autonomy, health insurance payment, joint ventures, socialization, and public-private partnership. Report also said that challenges caused by changes in disease patterns. Meanwhile, the people's needs and expectations of the provision of high-quality and timely medical services are higher. Moreover, medical workers at public health facilities leave and quit their job because the remuneration regimes and policies for attracting human resources in the health sector are neither guaranteed nor commensurate with the training process and the job level. Facing the above difficulties and inadequacies of the health sector, the Ministry of Health proposed the government policies to support tuition fees for the students in the health and medicine majors, especially those in majors that are difficult to recruit, majors serving the preventive and grassroots health care system. And moreover, the government should consider to issue resolution on solutions and support policies for rural health workers, providing the highest level of occupational incentive allowance for the health workers. The title of doctor, preventive medicine doctor, and pharmacist after recruitment are ranked as a salary level 2 for on-job titles. Medical officers and workers who died due to COVID-19 infection while performing their duties in the COVID-19 pandemic prevention control be recognized as martyrs. The Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on August 20th chaired a nationwide teleconference linking with the 63 cities and provinces on the development of labor market in a flexible, modern, sustainable, and globally integrated manner. He said the Vietnamese party and state always pay attention to labor markets and consider human resources one of the three strategic breakthroughs for socio-economic development. After switching to the strategy of safety and flexibly adapting to and effectively controlling the COVID-19 pandemic, the domestic labor market has gradually recovered, making important contributions to the socio-economic development. The rate of employment kept rising while that of unemployment drops. The leader of the government added that the socio-economic recovery and development program is underway at a total cost of 340 trillion Vietnam dong, about $14.7 billion, or nearly 4% of the gross domestic product, focusing on healthcare, social welfare, support for enterprises, infrastructures, administrative reform to create a safe and transparent business environment, thus attracting more investment and generating more jobs. However, the labor market has yet to keep pace with the economic structure transition as well as industrialization, modernization, digital transformation, and global integration. The lack of policies related to market quality management, regulations on labor standards and relation, and limited connectivity between domestic and foreign labor markets. To have high-tech industry, high-quality workforce are needed. The Prime Minister called for attention to training and salary reforms, continuing to provide close up to international standards committed by the country, developing a system of labor market information, employment services centers, vocational training establishments, and social welfare net. He also noted that the government recently held a conference on housing support with an aim to build at least 1 million houses for the workers and low-income earners by 2030.
Implement the settlement of votes petitions after the third session, the 15th National Assembly. Recently, the Road Management Sub-Department 4, in collaboration with the Provincial Department of Transport, organized a survey of the National Highway 22 and Highway 22B about inadequacies to promptly prepare for handling.
The delegation surveyed and recorded the reflection of the people at Susau intersection, Lintum number 3 export processing industrial John Gate, and Bin intersection, Trang Bang Town about the inappropriate placement of traffic signals. The intersection near the headquarters of Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development at Trang Bang Branch, National Highway 22B has a complicated design and difficult to determine the direction. At Goyao District, after surveying, the delegation will arrange speed bumps and traffic warning signs in the area of Thanh Phước Inland Waterport and the road to Trans Asia Hospital. The delegation agreed with the proposal to open more dividers on Highway 22 and the section in front of Bến Kéo Industrial Complex, Hoa Thanh Thao, and will ask for opinions on opening a median trip of motorcycles and motorbikes in the area in front of the Rubber Company Limited of the 30th of April in the Ninh Province. In TayNinhTV District, the delegation agreed to build a sewers at the section from intersection of Gong Trees, National Highway 22B at Thanh Na Hamlet, Thanh Thanh Commune, and asked the representative of TayNinhTV District People's Committee to arrange a drainage poison in case it is approved. Following the spirit of Directive number 22 of the government on promoting the implementation of solutions to develop non-cash payment, TayNinhTV Provincial Social Insurance has promoted propaganda and implementation of pay pensions, social insurance benefits, and employment insurance benefits via ATM bank accounts to beneficiaries. By July the 31st of 2022, the percentage of people receiving pensions and the social insurance and unemployment benefits through non-cash payment means in the province achieved positive results with a rate of over 47% of the people receiving monthly social insurance pensions and benefits, nearly 99% of the people receiving lump sum social insurance, and over 83% of the people receiving unemployment benefits. With the method of paying pensions and benefits via ATM card, pensioners, social insurance, and employment insurance benefits do not need to go to a centralized location to receive money and sign a list of expenses. This payment method also ensures that participants receive the full, fast, accurate, timely, safe, and timely as regulations.
The audience in today's on the lunar 22nd and 23rd of July in the year of the tiger, the Executive Board of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Tây Ninh City have a rich ceremony of Vu Lan, Fearless Piety in 2022, Buddhist calendar of 2566.
Vu Lan is a beauty in the Buddhist culture and beliefs. This festival takes place in the 7th of the lunar month every year and carries the meanings of gratitude with filial piety. The Ray Festival of Vu Lan Buddha calendar of 2566 at Như Lai Pagoda took place with solemn rituals such as launching the ceremony, opening Vu Lan sutras, worshipping of Hồng Danh, offering fruit products, and putting roses on the chest. Leaders of the Provincial People's Committee, TayNinhTV Department of Home Affairs, and the local government of Tây Ninh City also gave flowers and gifts to congratulate Vu Lan Festival.
The audience, building a new rural area is a major policy for socio-economic development, improving the material and spiritual life of rural residents, and is a central task throughout the entire political system. Continuing to promote the positive results from 2011 to now, TayNinhTV Province has set many specific goals in the implementations of the National Target Program on building new rural area by 2025.
TayNinhTV Province implements a national target program on building new-style rural areas with the motto, each phase will have a suitable roadmap. Its commune will be planned according to a new rural construction project close to the actual situation in accordance with the regulation of the central government, the socio-economic development planning and plans of the province and the districts. In 19 criteria for building new-style rural communes, TayNinhTV Province implements criteria synchronously, in which focusing on investment in building socio-economic infrastructure in rural areas, pay attention to the maintenance, repair, and maintenance of the projects that have been invested and built, ensuring the promotion of efficiency, quality and longevity of the works. Contributions according to the voluntary principle of the people in the commune for each project with specific content approved by the People's Council of the commune.
Đến thời điểm này thì Tân Hội đã
Up to this point, Tân Hội has built 5 roads according to the upcoming road. There are about 120 more roads that need to be built. In the process of implementation, it has benefited from the attention and guidance of superiors. The Commune Party Committee about difficulties mobilized reciprocal capital to build roads, just mobilized over 200 million, not meeting the requirements of bridge construction. TayNinhTV province aims to build 50% of communes up to advanced new rural standards and about 33% of communes to meet the motto new rural standards by 2025. In the construction of new style rural areas, TayNinhTV province require local authorities, social political organizations and grassroots levels, promoting their roles and responsibilities, promoting propaganda and mobilizing the people to join hands to contribute to build a new style rural area with the motto people know, people discuss, people do, people check, people benefit from it and from the results of building a new style rural countryside. We have propagated and mobilized a lot of capital to build rural roads, maintain the roads, build houses for residue, light up country roads, and in 2022, we will continue to strengthen our propaganda, propagate, mobilize, and let the people share, support, and agree with the material, spiritual, and land to build rural roads, meeting the criteria as prescribed. And from now to 2025, the province will continue to invest in renovating, upgrading, and expanding the rural power grid system, strengthening facilities for grassroots information and communication system, setting up new transmission station hamlets and communes in the rural and border areas, focusing on operational efficiency of grassroots culture and sport institution system, creating conditions for rural people to participate in building cultural and sport life, to ensure the effective operation of the Center for Culture, Sports and Community Learning, and the quality of the cultural hamlet to be improved, contributing to changing the face of the new style rural area.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for TTV News today. Thanks for joining with us and see you next time.